Welcome to Great Outdoors. Today is our first cross-country ride of 2026. It's mid-February and the temperature is just above freezing. The ground is dry and we couldn't resist getting out to ride Grand Vue Park. My wife has a brand new bike and I have a brand new drone, which gave us a little extra motivation to get out and ride. So, all the video you're going to see today is coming from that brand new drone. Anyway, let's talk about what this video is all about. We're going to discuss the type of bikes we're riding, the trail conditions, and why that first ride of the year always kind of sucks. So, at this point, you can turn the volume down, turn your radio up, and just watch me ride with my family. Or you can stick around and listen to me drone on forever. All right, let's talk about the bike Wes is riding. It's a Trek Top Fuel Project 1 with custom paint, red, white, and blue. It's 3 years old, and it fits his riding style and personality perfectly. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to fit him very much longer because this kid keeps on growing. I'm really hoping we can get one more year out of it. Laura has a brand new Juliana Wilder. Now, there's nothing particularly special about her bike, but it is blue and gold, just like West Virginia colors. I am excited to see her on something new and reliable, especially since she helps coach Wesley's mountain bike team. And I'm riding a Trek Top Fuel from 2020. This thing is ancient, but it's lightweight and it gets the job done. I bought it secondhand from somebody that I knew that took really good care of it. So it was a good deal. As many of you know, buying a bike secondhand can be very cost effective, saving you upwards of 50 to 60% off the original retail price. All that being said, I still have more money in pedal bikes than I ever dreamed I would. I've had cars cheaper than some of these bikes. But these bikes are designed for the type of riding we do. All the bikes we ride are carbon frames, which makes them really lightweight. And the tires are tubeless, which makes getting small punctures a non-issue when you're riding some of these trails. So this is a good jumping off point to talk more about the trail we're riding today. We're riding the back half of Grand Vue Park. It's also called the NICA Trail, which is designed for athletes from 6th to 12th grade. The trail's about 3.5 miles long and has 375 feet of elevation gain. There's no real long climbs, and there's really no long downhills either. With a very few exceptions, the trail stays very dry throughout the year. The team that maintains the trail has strategically placed grading and rocks to maintain drainage so it's rideable most of the year. The back half features a big flowing downhill berm to start off the trail. After that, there's a little creek crossing. And then comes the warped wall. I didn't get any film of the warped wall on this ride, but I can assure you the name matches the obstacle perfectly. It's certainly not something every rider can do. Just stay to the left if you're not interested in this challenge. Last August, Wes finally conquered the warped wall, and I recently reconquered the wall on my full suspension bike. I had it down to a science on my hardtail, but switching to full squish was a totally different animal. After the warped wall, there's some double track where we usually take a little break. The next major obstacle is about 2.5 miles in. It doesn't have an official name, but it's a lot more intimidating than it really is. It's a short, steep downhill rock feature followed by a steep uphill climb that's also short. There's no real workaround, so if you're new to riding, just take it easy and stay to the left. I'm sure I could go on and on about these trails, but I do want to talk about the current trail conditions. If you want to see the back half in its entirety, check out my video, NICA Trail at Grand Vue Park Time Lapse. I'll try to put a link in the description for you. So the trail conditions for mid-February are pretty darn good. The night before our ride, there was heavy wind, so there's a lot of sticks and branches on the trail. We also encountered 3 downed trees, one of which we were able to move. The other 2 would require some chainsaw work. There were also a lot of low-hanging branches. Nothing that would get in the way of riding, but definitely interfered with my new drone. It crashed 2 times and had 4 or 5 near misses. Luckily, the drone didn't end up with any major damage. So that's a positive note. On the flip side of that, the first ride of the season can kind of suck. And there's 4 or 5 reasons for all of that. I've already touched on one of the main reasons, which are the trail conditions. Trail conditions are rarely ideal in late winter or early spring. Trails tend to be muddy and can be overgrown and have plenty of winter debris. It's usually cold, and if you're like me, you still haven't figured out a way to keep your hands and feet warm while riding the trail. Cold hands and cold feet can really affect your mentality. You go into that first ride with high expectations after months of anticipation, thinking to yourself, this is going to be epic. But reality delivers suffering, slowness, and frustration. It can feel demoralizing, like I used to be better than this, or maybe I'm just getting too old for this. That winter break has crushed your fitness, both cardio and strength. That climb you crushed last fall now has you gasping, walking sections you used to ride and feeling like you're going to pass out after 20 minutes. Your skills feel rusty, and you probably crashed or nearly crashed at some point during that first ride. But there's good news. Almost every rider goes through this, and the second or third ride usually feels dramatically better as fitness creeps back in and your skills wake back up. With all that being said, you need to lower your expectations. Start with an easier loop, bring plenty of snacks and water, and remind yourself, it's normal. That suck is the price of admission for the good days ahead. If you're still watching and listening, thank you so much. I hope you found this entertaining and at the least interesting. If you're a student athlete in the 6th through 12th grade in the state of West Virginia, I would encourage you to check out the West Virginia Interscholastic Cycling League. It's a mountain bike racing league for middle and high school student athletes. I'll put a link for you in the description. And I'll see you on the next Gray Outdoors.